Okay, okay. All right, so people, Dark Angel here again. Yep, getting ready to put some stuff in your life. So, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Constitution Anointed. It is a it's the it what I'm reading to you comes from the Library of Congress. Okay. Now, Amendment 14, Section 1, 8, 13, 2, interstate travel as a fundamental right. 14th Amendment, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. The doctrine of the right to travel actually encompasses three separate rights, of which two have been notable for the uncertainty of their textual support. The first is the right of a citizen to move freely between states, a right venerably for its longevity, but still lacking a clear doctrinal basis. The second, expressly addressed by the first sentence of Article 4, provides a citizen of one state who is temporarily visiting another state the privileges and immunities of a citizen of the latter state. The third is the right of a new arrival to a state who establishes citizenship in that state to enjoy the same rights and benefits as other state citizens. This right is most often invoked in challenges to durational residency, requirements which require that persons reside in a state for a specified period before taking advantage of the benefits of that state citizenship. In the case Sanez versus Roe, for the purpose of this case, we need not identify the source of the right to travel in the text of the Constitution. The right of free ingress and regress to and from neighboring states, which was expressly mentioned in the text of the Articles of Confederation, may simply have been conceived from the beginning to be a necessary concomitant of the stronger union the Constitution created. At 501 citations admitted. Paul versus Virginia, 75 U.S. 8 Wall, 168, 1869, without some provision removing from citizens of each state the disabilities of alienage in other states and giving them equality of privilege with citizens of those states, the Republic would have constituted little more than a league of states. It would not have constituted the Union which now exists. And as you can see down there, right at the bottom, it says Congress.gov. Now, this comes straight from from like I said, the Congressional Library. So, basically, for those of you that do and do not know, Justice Kavanaugh just ruled on a case. If you look at my one short where Congress was being asked about the right to travel, and the congressman specifically stated in there that, Justice Kavanaugh answered that question, that the right to travel is a fundamental right. Now, granted, the case itself, ladies and gentlemen, is in reference to the right of a woman to be able to travel from state to state or to an adjoining state or another state in order to obtain a abortion. Okay? Now, the point that I'm making is this. Regardless as to the reference of the case and what it is addressing, the power of the case is the 8 words that Justice Kavanaugh stated within the case. That travel is a fundamental right. Now you got to keep in mind, the right to travel is a fundamental right. Okay? With that being said, all else comes into play by the Supreme Courts having already established the fact that you cannot take a right, license it, and put a fee on it, nor can you take a right and turn it into a crime or privilege it. You can't take a right and turn it into a privilege. And in the Constitution, it also states in there, as well as supported by the Supreme Court, that no right shall be infringed upon. So now that you have this brand new, I do believe that ruling came down in 2022 or maybe 2023. I don't remember exactly what it says in the case as far as when the opinion was handed down. But Justice Kavanaugh wrote a 12-page opinion. Now, as I said, it's not about the fact that the case is actually about abortion. It's about the fact that he made the 8 magical words, that he stated the 8 magical words. The right to travel is a fundamental right. Okay? And as I previously just explained to you, all the other supporting case laws that the Supreme Court has already put into place about not being able to license a right and put a fee to it, attach a fee to it. Now, here's where you even get better at that in that sense of an argument, because you would say, well, that right only applies to women going to abortion to acquire an abortion. No, you can't give certain people a right and not give other people a right under the Equal Protection of the Laws Act. There's that. And that's a fact. See, you can't have this right here for women to be able to go and do this and then not have the right under the same tense for someone else. The fact of the matter is, the bottom line is the words, the right to travel is a fundamental right, is the power and basis. And by him having said those words in that case, within that case, that gives every single argument that comes across the desk about the right to travel power. So that's just want to keep y'all abreast of that and keep y'all in tune to that, because some of y'all don't even really know how to use these case laws. Yes, the case is in reference to that of an abortion. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm not denying that. I'm not disputing that. That's not the point of how you use what's within the opinion of that case. The bottom line is if you insert into an argument the fact that this Supreme Court justice specifically stated that the right to travel is a fundamental right, the rest of the case doesn't matter. It's the fact of the matter that you have those 8 magic words that this Supreme Court justice said, that he spit out. So there's that. And again, under the Equal Protection of the Laws Act, you can't have a right to travel for some people and turn it into a privilege for others. You can't do that. You know, it's if you turn it into a privilege, that's voluntary. It has to be knowingly and voluntarily. The right to travel is a right, always has been, always will be. You can't put a license on it, you can't put a fee on it, you can't infringe upon it. You cannot sit there and try to convince me 20 ways to Sunday, 15 ways to Monday that the state had a right or was given the authority to regulate travel. No, they did not. They were never given the authority to regulate travel. They were given the authority to regulate commerce. And if you catch some of my previous videos that I've already made, within those videos I've actually read to you the law that gave the state the authority to regulate commerce. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind, because that's what the deal is. So, you know, hey, this Dark Angel, I'm out of here, man, because I got some other things to do. But I'm going to have another one coming pretty soon. So I want y'all to stay tuned, because this is what I do. You know, I do this all day, every day. I sit here and research and do stuff. And this I just happened to found online, so I went on and posted it. But as most of you know, the majority of the things that I do, I go to the law library and look up and copy straight from the books. So this one here, being that it came right off of the out of the Library of Congress, you know, that says a lot, you know. And again, if you go back here, they tell you that though you might not ever find the words travel or abortion written within the confines of the Constitution, right? You do see the right to ingress, egress from state to state within the, where is it at? Articles of the Confederation. It actually does say that within the Articles of the Confederation. Okay, so free ingress and regress to and from neighboring states, which was expressly mentioned in the text of the Articles of Confederation. See, so there you go. So is there law that actually confirms travel? Yes, there is. The Articles of Confederation actually states it. But like I said, this is Dark Angel. I'm up out of here because I got other things to do. Got more videos coming. Hey, and I want to also take and thank all the new subscribers to my channel. Thank you. I was actually shocked to wake up this morning and see that I got 4 new subscribers and that you guys are blowing it up. So continue to blow it up, you know, continue to pass it on to your friends and anyone else who's trying to do this movement. Also too, if you guys need personal consultation, leave a comment down in the leave a comment down in the comments below. It's free, you know, because that's what this is. It's about knowing, it's about knowledge. Knowledge is power, and I'm willing to share the knowledge with you. Take you through some steps and show you some things, some documents, etc., etc. And you put it in the comments that you're looking to seek some more additional information, and I'll get you an email, and we can email, or we can message each other through text message on the phone or something else. Okay, so like I said, hey, this Dark Angel, deuces.